Right, we are on. few technical issues. Welcome to Harrogate Food Buzz's second blog. Last week we interviewed Paul Cundall from Cundall's Butchers. This week, hopefully you can see what's in the background. Very apt, very timely for this time of year. But I'm here with Jen, and I'm down at Yorkshire Pumpkins, which is in Cundall, so only, less than 20 miles out of Harrogate. And this is their very first season growing these beauties, and I have to say, as you walk down into the field, the sight that you get across these hundreds, thousands probably of pumpkins is absolutely fantastic. So I came across Yorkshire Pumpkins only a couple of weeks ago and realised it was their first pumpkin season. They've had a farm here for years, but just thought it was a really nice kind of timely story for this time of year, because hopefully you're all about to go out and get your pumpkins for Halloween or for soups and autumn food. Obviously we predominantly talk about food on here, but I just thought it was a really great kind of business to come and chat to and find out a bit about the backstory and about the challenges of the first season of pumpkin growing. So this is Jen. We're just going to have a few questions and just find out a bit more about it. So first of all, Jen, if you just tell me a little bit about the family that have lived here for the last, did you say it was 50 plus years?
Yeah.
And a bit of the backstory to the farm would be fantastic.
Sure, so we farmed here for over 50 years. It's my partner Rob and his parents David and Caroline's farm. Yep. They've grown cereals for a long time, so that's wheat, barley, oilseed rape and oats. We've also got some sheep and some pigs, and Rob's mum Caroline runs a B&B in the farmhouse.
Oh, fabulous, good stuff. And the idea behind pumpkins came about?
Rob and I, when we kind of came back to the farm, wanted to do something different and kind of have our own diversification. Yes. Some of our friends down in Essex have done a pumpkin patch really successfully, and so we thought we'd give it a go and see what happened.
Fabulous. So how far out do you have to start growing the when you plant them? How far?
So they're grown late May, early June they're planted, and to protect them from early frost we actually cover them with fleece, so it looked really strange when we first planted them because this whole field...
Nice fleecy blankets.
Yeah, it was covered in a fleece.
Fabulous. That must have taken a lot of hard work.
It's a lot of manual labour,
Yes.
yeah. So pumpkins are quite delicate fruit, so they're all kind of cut and picked by hand because we don't want to bruise them.
No. So very labour intensive by the sound of
Yes.
things. And on a day like today when the temperature's really dropped, I was like, you need to have some grit and determination to be doing this because it's freezing. That's fabulous. How many different varieties of pumpkins then have you grown for the first season?
We've got 5 different orange varieties, all different sizes and different kind of shades of orange, and then we've got some which are specifically for eating, so they're the blue crown print. Shall I grab one so people can see?
Yeah, that would be fab.
So this is a Crown Prince pumpkin. It's a kind of duck egg blue colour.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely delicious to eat. So peel it, roast the fruit and use it in a soup, or toast or roast the seeds, or even use the pumpkin as a substitute for carrot and carrot cake.
Fabulous.
All sorts of different uses.
Lots of tips for you there. Yeah. That's fabulous.
And then we've got some really decorative ones, small stripy ones, and some goosebump ones as well, which are kind of water pumpkins. Shall I show you one of those
Yes,
too?
please. Yeah. Look at this. This is perfect for a scary Halloween pumpkin.
It's a warty pumpkin.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So lots of different varieties.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great. So what have been the challenges of growing the pumpkins? Obviously it's very labour intensive, as you've said.
Yeah.
But any kind of other challenges that you've had through your first season, or?
Well, we're really kind of learning as we go along, because pumpkins require quite a lot of care. So a lot of the weeding, for example, is done by hand, or the picking is done by hand. They also need cutting and curing, so they're in the set, so that's the rot getting the pumpkins. They last a lot longer.
Okay.
So now these pumpkins have been cured, they'll actually last until January, say. So they store for a really long time, which is great.
Yeah.
The other challenge really, having it open to the public, is that we didn't really know how popular it would be or even how many pumpkins to grow.
I know, that's the first question was, how do you know on your first season how many pumpkins to grow?
So we've planted a couple of acres and we've actually got more pumpkins than we thought. They've grown really well, which is fab.
So come and get your pumpkins here.
We'll have an idea of how many to grow to start with.
Absolutely. But it is quite a sight to behold to see all the pumpkins in the field, so and it looks like you've enjoyed your first season. It's obviously been quite a learning curve, and they've got, I mean, I'm quite surprised to say it's the first season because obviously I'm a mum of 2. I've wandered through and seen all the things that they've got for the kiddies as well, which is fantastic. There's a brilliant maze, which I can't show you at the minute, I'll take a picture. There's a brilliant bale maze going on, there's a big climbing bale, there's things inside for the kiddies, there's lovely hot coffee and cups of tea for the parents.
And pumpkin soup, of course.
And pumpkin soup as well. So you've given, I was going to ask you for some tips about what to do with the pumpkins other than carve them for Halloween, but you've given us some great ones. What was the name of that pumpkin
This is the
again?
Crown Prince pumpkin.
The Crown
the
Prince
duck egg blue one.
pumpkin, because we do talk about food predominantly on here, so obviously you can come and get them for Halloween, but the Crown Prince white duck egg blue one is the fantastic one for soups or roasting and using with your food. The only other thing to kind of ask you then really is there anything else that you produce that people could find in local farm shops or over in Harrogate or in the surrounding area that you produce that's put out there as well, other than the pumpkins?
Yeah, sure. We've actually got a little porridge business called Quote, so we grow oats here. Our oats go off to the mill and then we buy them back, and they're with other farmers' oats as well, but we actually mix them with quinoa and flax to make a sort of instant porridge, so it's really healthy on-the-go breakfast, and you can find that in local farm shops like Fodder in Harrogate.
Fabulous. So porridge oats as well, it's fantastic, coming out of the farm as well.
And Harrogate also stock our pumpkins if you can't get over to Cundall.
There we go, you see?
They love the Crown Prince ones, the good eating ones.
Yeah, but if you've got kiddies and you want to come and pick your own pumpkin, then absolutely, it's just off the A1 junction. You can come off junction 48 or junction 49. I'd say 48 because it was very picturesque. See the white horse on Sutton Bank just over there, because this is where I grew up around here, so I was really kind of, oh look, I can see the white horse. I spent a lot of my childhood up there. And the last thing to ask you then is there any other local food producers, be it farmers or other people that are baking or chocolatiers or anything like that, that you would like to just give a bit of a shout out that we can tell other people about and perhaps go and interview them for the food blog as well?
I don't know if it's too far away from Harrogate, but Minskip Farm Shop in Bridge. They've just won an award for their eggs, and their farm shop is amazing. They've got some great pumpkins, obviously. Yeah, but they're fab people, and I think they're doing an amazing thing.
They are. I've already contacted Minskip. They're very busy, but their eggs, we will hopefully get to vlog about their eggs, because if you've not heard of Minskip and their eggs, trust me, there aren't any better eggs. They're absolutely fantastic, and as Jen said, Emma and Ben are doing an amazing job on that farm. In fact, I'm stopping on the way back to go and get some eggs, so if anyone wants any. So thank you so much for sparing some time to chat to us today. I hope you enjoyed the second Harrogate Food Buzz vlog, one mouthful. We shall just leave you with the backdrop of these beautiful pumpkins, and I will post a bit more after the video just to show you some other parts of the farm. But thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely weekend and a happy Halloween.
Yeah.